after it got a bit chilly, I swam across the ditch and went to university at Otago and did an honours in marketing, a masters in marketing, and started lecturing and doing a PhD. And so while I was learning all this marketing stuff in the textbook, it sounded quite interesting. I was like, oh, that's pretty straightforward. I'm going to go out and apply it to a business. So, is everyone familiar with the entertainment book? You get coupons, pay $60. There you go. Close to a local school near you. And so mate and I went round, we signed up 22 restaurants, and if Aidan and I went out to any one of these 22 restaurants for dinner, his main meal would be free. So this business went fantastically well for 3 years, and then we didn't have any cash flow forecasts, so we were spending more money than what we were making. So what do you do when you muck up one business? Start another! So I thought, happy days. So we were doing more work, bouncing in nightclubs. So mate and I started a business supplying nightclubs, restaurants and so forth with normal security staff. And over the last 15 years we've grown that into New Zealand's second largest security company, Allied Security. It's New Zealand wide and employs 397 staff and turns over 17 million. And I coach my mate who still owns that business based in. So I sold out that 8 years ago and we shifted up to Auckland. So then after that I shifted up to Auckland and started working as the marketing manager for Honda motorcycles for New Zealand, because I'm a bit of a petrol head, so into motorbikes, cars, that sort of thing. So we grew Honda from turning over 56 million to turning over 72 million in 2.5 years, and the main focus was on getting our franchisees' businesses more profitable. So identifying the margins that they made on their different types of bikes and making sure that they had the right marketing strategies, they were converting all the customers that were coming into the shops and so forth. Then I decided that I needed some decent tyres for my bike, so I went to work as the country manager of Pirelli. I worked in Italy first, then in Australia, then came back to set up the distributorship in New Zealand. And at that stage it was being run by Possum Bourne, I'm sure many of you would have heard of. It was a great motorsport racer, but the brand wasn't performing as well as it could have been in New Zealand. So we hired 2 different distributors, or we employed 2 different distributors. At that stage, Pirelli, has everyone heard of Pirelli tyres? Okay, so it's like Michelin, very expensive, and typically found as original equipment on like Range Rovers, Porsches, Maseratis, Lamborghinis, etc. So it's perceived as too expensive, not for my car, and not available here because there are only 4 distribution outlets at that stage. So we had to establish a retail network, and so for the next 2.5 years we established a retail network of 53 retailers. We chopped the price on some of the tyre sizes, which became loss leaders to get people into the stores. We then trained the team on the forecourt, because 7 out of 10 people will take the advice of the guy on the forecourt. What tyre do you think is best for my car? What sort of driving do you do? Where do you drive in the winter? And if you don't give them the knowledge to be able to, with confidence, sell that product that is 20, 30, 40% cheaper, more expensive, they're just going to recommend the cheaper brand. So we did that, and we also gave them incentives, and we grew Pirelli to 26 million over 3 years, and it was the #1 performing territory worldwide for the 3 years that I was there. And then I got the itch again to have my own businesses, and I had some property businesses and so forth along the way. And so a mate at the time was working as a business coach. I wanted to get back into teaching and also business, so I bought an Action franchise. And 4 years later, I've coached over 187 businesses and thoroughly love helping people change the results that they're getting in their life through changing the results in their business. And we're going to take you through a lot of strategies tonight that you can use tomorrow to get a different result in your business. And you're also going to hear some of our clients and their success stories along the way.